Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. And today you have me, the Rhino, and we're going to look at a beer. And look at a beer right after I walk back here. And then we're going to have a beer right after I walk back here. I'm going to turn that on. Is that a little bit of light behind me? To the light that's in front of me? Because that light right above me didn't really work for me. Did I not bring a bottle opener with me? Oh, I did. Good. I thought ahead. Today we're going to be drinking, out of the Michelob glass, we're going to be drinking one of the beers that was sent to me by Steve. So thank you very much, Steve. Today we are drinking from the Hoyne Brewing Company. Let's just do a quick little Weiss roll, because it is a Weiss beer. It's a Witbier. We're going to be drinking the Entre Nous Belgian Cherry Witbier, which is 5.1% alcohol by volume. Ingredients: filtered water, malted barley, wheat malt, hops, black cherries, and Belgian Witbier yeast. I like this the most about this, okay? Instead of tasting notes or anything, they have this little graph over here. You know, color, dark to light, malt, pale to roasted, hops, mild to hoppy. So this is going to be in the pale, the light category, the pale malts, and very mild hops. I like that. I like that little slide. What the fucking bullshit? The most bullshit about that is that if you didn't know, if you hadn't used one of those openers before, you would be using this opener thinking, what the fuck is this bullshit? Why do people like it so much? I mean, I love these things. I really do. I've always loved these openers that are just a screw or a nail. But you can probably see in here, this is a Chinese one that was worth $1. The actual side of the screw, the side of the nail head that should be being used for the bottle, is on the wrong side. So, here we go. So, that actually is a nice color. That has this nice weird orange hue to it. Bright white head, creamy. Nice snap, crackle, pop in there. But that's a really intriguing looking beer. Nice orange color. I don't normally see that color when I'm thinking a cherry beer. Wow. But when you think about a wheat beer is so straw colored that this is kind of, I guess, what you might see out of it. Smell. You know what? I'm actually smelling more of like a, out of the glass I kind of get like a cherry lambic. But out of the bottle I smell more like a strawberry jam type of thing. But here you're getting kind of that neutral, grainy, slightly off bitter fruitiness, which I usually put in with like a Mortsubite Krike or a Lindemann's Krike or something like that. Let's try it. Cheers. Okay. Medium bodied, full on medium, not light medium or anything like that, just full on medium. Lots of heft to this thanks to the wheat. It just has that bigger mouthfeel, creamier texture. Excuse me. But other than that, it's It says Belgian wit, but it reminds me more of a German wit in that this is very mild, very easy drinking, very refreshing, and nothing more really. I mean, with the thought of a Belgian cherry Witbier, I was all excited because I love cherry beers and I love cherries in general. And I'm like, yeah, this is going to be amazing. And I like Witbiers, so you put in a nice Belgian wheat, you put in a nice Belgian yeast on top of a wheat beer, and this is going to be to die for. And it's not really to die for me. There's nothing wrong with it, though. It is a nice, easy drinking beer. And you can't ask for much more out of a beer than just to be nice and drinkable and with no faults. And for that, this beer is right on par. It has no faults. It's drinkable. It's easy to approach. Like, look at how easy it is to approach it, right? It's sitting right there. And you're like, hey, a beer! See, so easy to approach this beer. Do I taste cherries? Yes, I do taste cherries. Do I taste cherries as much as I would expect in such a neutral wheat beer? No. So, forefront, little sweetness, neutral weedy graininess, just that cereal graininess. Then the wheat beer comes, the cherry, sorry, comes in. And the cherries just slip right up past that weediness. They mix with the weediness as well. I mean, they're just adding to that wheat dryness. Then you fade into the end, and you would expect almost a coriander or orange peel like taste. I mean, again, it's supposed to be Belgian yeast and a Belgian Witbier type of style, but I don't really get that. I get this drying, almost clove-like finish that mixes with the wheat and still mixes with the cherries. You're kind of left with like a cherry clove cereal graininess right on the back of the palate. Very drying, very, very nice though. And that's one of the reasons why I think it's more, in my mind, a German half, well, not a half, but like a German wheat beer. Is it a bad beer again? No. I do really enjoy it. I just, I think with the label, and the promise on the label, I expected a little more. I think this is another one of those beers like the McCool's Hazelnut, where it's a really good beer, but if I hadn't seen this label, if I was just told, hey, here's a wheat beer from BC, I think I would be fine with it. It's just looking at it and seeing a Belgian cherry wheat, and I'm like, yeah. I think this falls into the category where expectations hurt it. Out of 10 though on it, I would probably give it a 7.5. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. I enjoy this beer. So this is the second beer I've had from Hoyne. I really enjoyed the first one, and I just enjoy this one. They're both, they're both very solid beers. Thank you very much, Steve. Bye, guys.